This call is being recorded.
Welcome to Thoughts, the artwork of CP. Let me get my head straight, you guys. The artwork of CP. There we go. Yeah, because I almost called it Thoughts with CP, which is out the door. Now, so the artwork of CP, and today Danielle and I are going to do New Year's resolutions slash there's been a plot twist in my move. There's don't worry you guys, I'm still moving. There's been a development in my move, a major development. And I thought, how do I put this? I guess I'll put it this way. I I thought I was gonna be landing on nice soft sand in Orlando, Florida, but I guess not. I guess I'm landing in the cacti of Phoenix, Arizona. And now you're like, what? Why? Why? And I was wondering the same thing. I'm like, why am I moving to Phoenix? Um, because and Danielle will put this in the show notes. Danielle has it if she can still find it. I know she does because I handed it out to every single person on the planet. There is a housing opportunity called Luna Azul down in Phoenix, Arizona, and it is not a group home by any means. What it is a housing development that is geared towards people with disabilities. Now, for those of you who've been hanging around me long enough, know that I am a orphan with CP. And if those of you who are listening to this don't really know what an orphan is, a orphan is a person who has no parents. The reason why I'm giving you the Google definition of what an orphan is because a lot of people listen to the artwork of CP in India, of all places. So they may not know or they may not have heard the term orphan. So little old orphan Win. I won't call myself Orphan Annie by any stretch of the imagination. And little old Orphan Win is has to move. Well, has to part what has to and wants to has to move out of Aspen, Colorado, because it's ridiculously hard to find care up here due to the cost of living. And yeah, it's just the cost of living up here is ridiculously hard. And because of that, I have to pay my aides arm and a leg just to get them to walk through my front door. And so I did a little soul searching. And yes, Phoenix, Arizona was in cards back in April of 2019. And so I knew that I was headed to Phoenix if Florida didn't work out, obviously. And the reason why I knew that I was headed to Phoenix back in 2019 is because when my dad got severe, severely sick in April of 2019. Yeah, I walk into his hospital room up here at Aspen Valley Hospital, and he says, "Okay, we are moving to Phoenix, Arizona because of all the because I have to be on oxygen for the rest of my life." And yeah, so basically, what he basically said is that I am moving to Phoenix, Arizona because I have to be on oxygen for the. Now, what that entails is me not thinking anything of it, thinking that I'm going to go take care of my dad. Well, unbeknownst to me, he was going to pass away, and then he wasn't going to see his house in Phoenix, Arizona. And so he just wasn't. So what I'm doing, and I find it ironic that I'm moving to Phoenix, Arizona, and it ends up being that I'm moving and he's not. And why I'm moving to Phoenix, Arizona is because disability housing situation. It's a gated community for the disabled. And I am so sorry, you guys. I have got to go. But next week, Danielle and I will do New Year's resolutions in 2021, and we'll get into more details about my move because, yeah, about my move. Now, you guys are completely confused as to I as to say I was. Now, the plot twist flowing in, and it's like, oh boy, here we go. And so that is going to be 2021 is going to be next week's episode, and then then we'll get into more details about Phoenix. And so I'm going to let Danielle go, and I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you on the other side of you guys. Bye, you guys.
Bye.